Hello guys, welcome to Cafero at Simplify. We are going to work out this number which was left under equations for accounting. And so question says construct accounting equation for each of the following transactions. They are telling us that an individual started business with 48 million, these are the 48, you put it 48 millions by cash, and put it under cash and at hand. That was at hand. Then 12 millions in the bank, you put them here. So you calculate the total by adding this. Total capital will remain constant. And so we come to 2. After that, they tell us that he borrowed 12.5 million from Stanbic Bank to be repaid at a later stage. If this is the bank money which we initially had, and somebody borrows, means the bank money increases. So you get this plus 12.5, you get this. And so here under liabilities, you put a bank loan and you put its cost. We said our capital remains unchanged. To always verify your answer, you make sure that when you add this plus this, it should always be equal to this. So 3, they are telling us purchased stocks of 14 million, paying 25% cash and 75% on credit. So under 3 assets, we are adding stock to that. We realize that when you purchase, your cash reduces, and they're telling us 25%, paying 25% by cash. So you get 0.25, which is the 25%, times this one. After that, you subtract what you get, you subtract from this total to get this. That is what remains. And then we have the bank remains unchanged because he's paying on credit, and on when you are going to pay on credit, that means you are going to put amount payable. The bank loan here up will remain unchanged, but the stock you put all the 14 millions. And so when you add this, it should be equal to this, and when you add here and here, the total should also be equal to this, because assets equals to liabilities plus owner's equity. So I think amount payable we are saying is this 75%, which is 0.75 times this 0.75 times the 14 million. That's what we get here, and that is what you will pay on what? On credit. So we come to 4. Sold half of the goods at 8 million. So you look at this stock, half of 8 million is 7, half of 14 is 7. So that's why here stock we are left with 7, because he has sold off this. And whenever we sell, we realize that we make a profit. And so when you get 14 divided by 2 to get the half, which is 7. So he was supposed to get 7 millions. But when he sold off, he actually made 8 millions. That's why they're telling us sold half of the goods at 8 million cash. That means our cash is going to increase by 800, and our stock which remains, you get 14 divided by 2, that is 7, so that we know that that is the half which is left. And so we pick a profit. It was supposed to get 700, but it got 800. It was supposed to get 7 million. It was supposed to get 8 millions, but it got supposed to get 7 millions, but it got 8 millions. So he made a profit of 1 million. So you add profit plus capital, and you get this. So when you add this and this, liabilities and owner's equity, they should be equal to the asset. So under 5, we are saying sold a quarter of the remaining at 3.5. We said whenever we sell, we make a profit. So you get a quarter, 1 out of 4 times this. And what you get, you subtract 7 minus that, you get this under stock. It's left with 5.250. And then the bank remains unchanged, and our capital remains unchanged, because say he sold at that, but he sold on credit. That's why we put all this amount for credit. He sold on credit, we put it all of it here, and then we come to the profits. When you get a quarter time was 7, the amount you get that amount you get minus 7, that then you get the profit. You see how much more he got. Then under 6 they are saying he paid rent of 85,000 by cash. That means the rest will remain unchanged, but rent always affects profit, so you get 85,000 minus this, and you get this one. Cash will reduce by 85,000. Rent affects profit but is not included in the table. Like, you don't include that rent, but you sure that it has had an impact on the what? On the profits. So when you sum this and this, liabilities and owner's equity, they should always be equal to the assets